Or Masechet Oholot, Perek Yudchet Mishnah Hey, 5th Mishnah in the 18th chapter of Masechet Oholot. So we talked about Beit Hapras, the 3 kinds of Beit Hapras. Now what we're going to learn is how do you ketzad mitarim Beit Hapras. If you've got a Beit Hapras, you plowed over a kever, you got a real problem. How do you rejuvenate? How do you rehabilitate a Beit Hapras so that people can use it and walk over it? So you got some work to do. Nowadays it'd probably be easier with the tractor or whatever, with the bulldozer, but it probably was a big deal then. You can either remove a layer of 3 tfachim of dirt. Meaning we're worried about this thing called heset, lahasit. And we're not worried about you're going to touch the bone, but we're worried that a person whose force moves a bone, lahasitan, to move a bone, heset is mitame. So if you walk on something, even if you didn't touch it, right? And Esem Kisarah, some Beit Hapras are not worried about ohel because it's too small. Ohel is only with a certain amount of flesh. But if you move it or touch it, you're tameh. So you have to remove the 3 tfachim of dirt, or or you can add a layer of 3 tfachim of dirt. Or it says in Mishnah, if you want to remove on one half 3 tfachim, and put 3 tfachim on another area, okay? Tahor. Why 3 tfachim? That's shir omek hamachresha shemegalgelet atzamot. That's the depth of the plow that moves the atzamot. Now I don't think you can take from one side and move to the other side because then you haven't really solved anything. You probably have to bring. I think it means you have to bring from another field. Rabbi Shimon Omer says, Rabbi Shimon, afilu natal mimenu tefach umechza, v'noten olav tefach umechza memakom acher. Even it's not 3. If you take 1.5 and then place, it sounds like on the same area, on different 1.5 memakom acher, that's tahor. Whereas I'm not really sure why Rabbi Shimon says what he says. Maybe he disagrees about you have to get to, because you're still if you do that, you still have only a depth of 1.5. Maybe he only feels that 1.5 is a necessary depth. Harotzef Beit Hapras, ba'avadim she'eino yachol lahasitan. Ratzah from ritzuf. Ritzuf in Israel is flooring. In Hebrew is flooring. So here you take, let's say you put stones. They have these like beautiful garden stones. You put these flooring on the Beit Hapras with stones she'eino yachol lahasitan. They can't be moved. Then it's tahor because you have paving stones. Says the Bartenura, dekevan de'eino yachol lahasitan. Since you can't move them, shemaya me'alech al gabam v'nisatot. But if you walked on them and they would move, that's exactly what we're worried about. Then you could worry, you would be concerned about moving the bones under them. But if you don't have to worry about that, all good. Rabbi Shimon says, Afa ozek Beit Hapras. Ozek is you're like moving the stones. So chofer umashlich avani, you're digging to remove the stones. Probably that's something they would do when they were trying to prepare for planting. So if you remove the stones, if you do the whole thing in the Beit Hapras, you're tahor. Okay? So Allah is not like that, because when you're removing rocks, you're not looking for a tiny etzem kisa or a tiny pieces of bone. So therefore, the Tanakama says that's not sufficient. We'll stop here, dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.